What is going on, fire signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine. Alright, y'all. With all that said, let's go ahead and get started, fam. Okay? You know what to do, family. Go ahead and pick the sides that resonates with you the most. The other side will be, oh my goodness. Well, you got a new beginning here that you're potentially stressed out about. You've been fighting for it for quite some time, but then you're also very exhausted. And yeah, it's honestly, the situation is at a standstill to kind of shift your focus to see something from a different perspective. So not only are you exhausted, okay, golly, can I just shuffle? Oh my goodness. And then also you got the Four of Swords, Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles. So that already automatically tells me that there's a situation right now where you're taking, either somebody's taking a break or there's a pause right now to kind of reflect, because somebody's stuck in their head about being being practical, or perhaps being too practical. King of Pentacles is very independent, so he could have also had to do with independent stability, support and whatnot, groundedness. Wow. But let's go and see what's going on, actually. The Lover is the Fool, and the relationship is the Moon. Goodness gracious. The Ace of Wands is back underneath the deck. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. I know, like, how many times you gonna say okay then? I'm like, okay then. The situation with this individual here is that they are starting from scratch, starting new. They've got new wings, got new shoes, they got everything. They're freaking free, all right? And the person's taking a risk, though, right? This is someone that's taking a leap of faith, right? They're starting something new, starting something that's actually pretty adventurous, right? This person, though, this is all about love. This person's so in love. Or this person is dealing with a love situation, right? This has a lot to do with the person that they're dealing with, potentially, you know what I'm saying? Now, this person here could be at a distance, right? But love has no distance, has no length, you know? And and love does not have a decision, right? There's no choice when it comes to love. You don't choose to love anybody. That's not love. You know what I'm saying? So if you have to choose, if you love somebody, do I think that I love this person? You know, I mean, usually you know, right? You do figure it out. Like, obviously in the beginning, you're not sure what the feelings may be, but then you have to figure that out, right? What you feel. But as far as picking whether or not to love them or to move on, that's not happening, right? You love somebody regardless. But the relationship itself is a very confusing spot. You have the Moon there, and there's no way of knowing where the hell it's actually going. That's why this person potentially taking a leap of faith, and why this person is focusing so much on love. Because there's no way, there's no direction in which this relationship is going. It's actually kind of confusing for both parties. But I feel like, in a way, it's tapping into their own fears, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily like hinder the relationship in any bad way here. Let's take a look at the internal energies for each person. Judgments. Goodness gracious. Well, this person internally is definitely going through a transition, right? A transformation, rather. Judgment is a very, very serious card, in my opinion, because this talks about, this is literally looking back and seeing how far you've come. This is practically that Nine of Wands that we looked at, right? You know, you're seeing how far you've come, seeing where you are now and who you are, and honestly, making judgments and you know, action based off of this new you, based off of this person that's been, you know, cultivated through the cycle for some time now, right? So this is a new individual. So yeah, they're starting fresh, they're starting new, but they also have, you know, they've changed internally. They're not the same individual. Let's take a look at the Lover's individual here. What's going on with that? The Tower. Wow. Okay, so we're just gonna be doing major arcanas the whole night. Wow. Okay, so the Lovers and the Tower. So it's almost like this person didn't see it coming with this love situation, or that they're changing their situation up. They're changing how they feel up. But this is love in regards to the Tower. This may have hit them hard, more so than they've even realized. Okay, the Nine of Wands, the Moon. It's coming up with the Nine of Wands. Okay, well, already it tells me that there's like I was saying before, like these two kind of go hand in hand. This is the review. This person's looking at the wall. They're like, damn, how did I get here in the first place? Then they go down memory lane and they remember where it all started, and they're like, oh yeah. And then they find their strength to finish out the cycle. That's how I see the Nine of Wands anyway, right? It's not giving up, right? It's being tired and beaten down, right? And going through a lot. And this is also defensive energy, but this is also the whole situation. The fact that this person has been through all the steps already, and they have one more step to go before they complete the cycle. So it's like this person may as well just complete it out and get it done, right? They're at the last straw. Now, I do get this feeling that the Moon is intensifying this kind of emotion, right? This is kind of frustrated, exhausted, and honestly, this like literally kind of a where the hell did we come from sort of energy. And it does get a little bit confusing considering that there may be some walls in between both parties. Now, the fact that everybody's going through some major arcana stuff going on right now, well, major arcana stuff right now, does kind of show me that it makes sense why everybody would kind of build up a wall, right? Nobody really knows who they are. Nobody really knows, not really knows who they are for themselves, but they don't know who they are for each other, because this person's changed dramatically. Radical change, honestly, within themselves. This is an internal energy, and it's because of the relationship, or it's because of the soulmate connection that's changed them ultimately. And this person's changed as well, which is why they're starting anew. They're starting fresh. They're not the same individual as they first started, well, they first began this relationship, which is now why this relationship is in a very confusing state. But that doesn't mean that it's bad or anything, y'all. Okay, this does mean that there is, this is a discovery period. Yes, looking back, figuring out where you guys came from, why you guys even got together in the first place, but also finding new reasons, finding new ways to stay together, fighting through the crazy difficult parts to see where this relationship leads, if it's strong enough to withstand the difficulties, right? So let's go and take a look at the external energies, fire signs, see what's happening. They built up a wall. This person is doing an internal journey. This is very, very individual. The Hermit is not someone that includes anybody. It's very personal. It's very spiritual. And this person is going through a very spiritual rebirth. This person ain't joking right now. All right? This person really ain't. Wow. Okay, the Six of Swords with this individual here. So yeah, they're going through a transition right now as well. Wow, and the relationship itself. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Fire signs. Is that the Seven of Wands, y'all? Oh my God. Y'all. Oh, y'all. All right. We're going to get into it. Family, what is going down right now? Everybody's going through something crazy. Everybody, even water signs. I don't know if you can watch water signs. Water signs is crazy too. Earth, air, everybody's going through it. And it's this eclipse energy. I blame the eclipse. I'm just kidding. The eclipse is going to help. It's helping us a great deal. But we just may not see it right now. Okay? But the thing is, y'all, with this relationship right now, oh my goodness, there's nothing going on. I know you hear that thunder right now. That was the tower from this individual. You can thank this individual for that thunder and that lightning that just flashed. I don't know if y'all saw, but we blaming this individual right here. No, I'm just playing. But the situation, y'all. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, there is a blockade between both parties. Nobody's saying bump kiss, and that's why it's confusing. Everybody's got their own thing that they're kind of trying to figure out. But the relationship is confusing, and they have no idea where anything is going because everybody's not talking. The High Priestess, she don't say zilch, not a nothing. She's the keeper of secrets, right? She's the person of the hidden knowledge. So everybody knows stuff, but they don't know anything about the other person. It's very individual, very separate. This person here, definitely. They've got 3 major arcana cards here. They're going through a transformation alone. It's like a solo transformation. No wonder they're open to something new, and they're being, they're being the fool right now, because they're discovering their new self. And it's because of everything that they've been through, right? They're looking at what they've been through. They're really kind of crispening it in a way. But with the Hermit, they're looking at it like, okay, I've been through this, I've been through that. It's really, this person's like precision healing this situation. The review is showing them, really, the judgment showing them how much they've changed, who they are now, why the situation is different, and how they would handle it differently. And the Hermit is healing the stuff, and looking, within themselves. This person's a lot more confident, though. But they come off as loners. But this individual here has changed dramatically because of this connection, right? And they're making transitions. They're moving forward. They're leaving behind something about themselves, potentially, that was familiar but wasn't necessarily helping them, and they're moving to a place where there's more prosperity. I always say that with the 6 of Swords. Yes. But this person's making a transition for the relationship, or regarding the relationship here. But I feel like, not really, I feel like it's more about love for themselves, anyway. Like, this person that's coming to their lives has changed them dramatically to help them move forward, right? To help them move forward. Because love is a progression. Love is necessary. We are loving beings. Love is in every aspect and every facet of our life. And I feel like this person here has had a radical change within them. And it's not making them move forward, but this is inspiring them to let go of certain things, or to try something different, or to do something that may not necessarily be familiar. Because why? The foundation's destroyed, or the whatever broke up, the whole band here. Well, it's time to find a new band for this individual, and I feel like that's what it is. The soulmate connection is pretty much literally all they have, in a way, because they're leaving things behind, they're leaving old patterns, behaviors. They're doing a lot of transitional stuff, and they're destroying. This is all because of this destruction of where the foundation, the meanings of the reasons why they would do certain things. That's being revamped altogether, and that in itself is a really different kind of struggle, in a way. So there's the thunder. Okay, I'm right. I hear you. But the thing here is, right, with this situation here, with this relationship, nobody's communicating. That's why this situation is confusing. Everybody has a built-in wall. Everybody's doing their own version of a review. Everybody's looking at their own situation and going, damn, this is what I went through. This is what I've gone through. Right. Okay. But this is also helping them become more hyper aware of who they truly are, right? Their hidden self. They're recognizing their spiritual growth, each person here, which is beautiful. Okay. Well, all right then. But it's beautiful. It really is. It truly is. And I feel like the mending of it together is the discovery, right? I think it's the fact that, yes, there was a period of time in which they were vulnerable, and they still are, both parties, but it's getting to know one another again. That's where this comes in. The relationship started for a reason, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to continue to be that reason. And I feel like this now, the discovery of figuring out why they're staying now, right? Obviously. So that way they can build anew. Nobody knows who they are anymore. Nobody knows who each other is anymore. But that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. It never is. Why? Because it does leave open possibilities. The moon leaves open so many possibilities. One of which you may not be able to see. But it can be so exciting to delve in deep. All right, family. This has been your reading, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye now.